Have you ever had a day where your legs feel unusually heavy, even though you didn't do much? Maybe you stood up from a chair and felt pressure build in your calves, or noticed your ankles swelling by evening. Many adults over 60 describe the same thing: a sense of tiredness, fullness, or stiffness in the lower legs that seems to appear out of nowhere. And often, they're told it's just part of aging. But here's the truth most people never hear. After 60, your circulation naturally slows, especially in the lower body. And not only because of the heart. It slows because the muscles and vessels responsible for pushing blood and fluid upward stop getting enough stimulation. And the reason they stop working is simple. We sit more, we move less, and we rely on walking. Even though many older adults cannot walk long distances due to pain, joint issues, or fatigue. So circulation begins to decline long before strength does. Here's the good news. You do not need long walks or strenuous workouts to support healthy blood flow. In fact, some of the most effective circulation-boosting movements can be done sitting down, right at home, without equipment, pressure, or joint strain. Today, I'll guide you through 3 of the simplest and most powerful movements you can use to improve circulation, reduce swelling, increase comfort, and help your legs feel lighter again. These exercises are gentle, accessible, and designed specifically for adults who want to feel better without needing to walk long distances. Before we get started, I'd love to know your first name and where you're watching from. Drop that in the comments so I can welcome you to the senior longevity community. So what will you gain from this video? You'll learn how to reactivate a natural pumping system in your lower legs that supports your veins and arteries. You'll discover simple ways to stimulate the flow of synovial fluid in your joints, which helps reduce stiffness. You'll support the lymphatic system, which plays a major role in minimizing swelling. And importantly, you'll learn how to keep blood moving upward toward your heart, especially during the times of day when you're sitting the most. All 3 movements are beginner-friendly and can be adapted to any mobility level. As always, speak with your physician or physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine, especially if you have cardiovascular disease, vascular disorders, neuropathy, or pain. And remember, pain is never progress. If anything feels sharp, sudden, or alarming, stop immediately and rest. Let's begin with the first movement, a seated heel pump, sometimes called a calf pump. This exercise targets the soleus muscle, a deep muscle in your lower leg that plays one of the most important roles in circulation. In fact, physical therapists often refer to it as the body's second heart. When this muscle contracts, it pushes blood upward through the veins in your legs, helping it travel back toward your heart. If this muscle is inactive, blood tends to pool near the ankles, causing swelling, heaviness, cold feet, or that uncomfortable tight feeling many older adults know too well. Walking naturally contracts this muscle, but if walking is painful, difficult, or inconsistent, the pump becomes underactive. And that's where this simple movement makes all the difference. To perform it, sit tall in a sturdy chair. Keep your feet flat at first, feeling all the toes and the heels rest naturally on the floor. Then gently lift your heels while keeping the balls of your feet grounded. You'll feel the contraction in the lower part of your calf. Lower the heels slowly and repeat the movement with a steady rhythm. As your heels rise and fall, imagine you are gently squeezing fluid up your legs, helping your body recirculate what has gathered there throughout the day. You're not pushing hard or straining. You're simply waking up the muscle that has been resting too long. As you continue, you may feel warmth build in the lower legs, a sign that blood flow is increasing. You might also feel the ankles loosen and become more comfortable. This movement is especially useful after long periods of sitting, such as reading, working at a desk, watching television, or traveling. If lifting both heels at once feels challenging, you can alternate one at a time. If your feet tend to slide on the surface, place a small rug under them for stability. The goal is fluid, gentle pumps that restore circulation without stress. Once the soleus muscle becomes more active, many people notice they feel steadier when standing, less stiff throughout the day, and more comfortable when going to bed at night. This small movement supports not only blood flow, but lymphatic drainage, which can reduce swelling around the ankles. You're essentially giving your legs the stimulation they miss when walking is limited. And this is just the beginning. Now that you've awakened your lower leg pump, let's move to the second circulation-boosting movement: slow ankle circles paired with deep, intentional breathing. This combination does something powerful. The ankle movement stimulates the venous system, helping blood move upward through the legs, while the deep breathing supports the diaphragm, which acts like a pump for the central circulatory system. When the diaphragm moves deeply, pressure changes inside the abdomen and chest help draw blood toward the heart more efficiently. These two actions create a whole-body circulation boost without having to stand or walk. Sit comfortably with your back supported or upright. Extend one leg slightly forward, keeping the knee relaxed. Begin drawing slow circles with your foot, allowing the ankle joint to move freely. Rotate the foot outward, then inward, in a gentle, controlled pattern. As you move the ankle, take a slow breath in through the nose and a long, soft exhale through the mouth. With each inhale, imagine drawing fresh circulation through the body. With each exhale, imagine releasing tension in the legs, allowing them to feel lighter and more spacious. This movement helps lubricate the ankle joint, stimulate blood vessels that run along the foot and lower leg, and encourage lymphatic flow, which often slows with age or inactivity. Many seniors underestimate how important ankle mobility is for circulation. When the ankles lose their natural range of motion, the veins and lymphatic channels around them become compressed. This reduces the ease with which fluid can move upward. Slow ankle circles reopen that pathway, almost like clearing out traffic on a busy road. If your ankle feels stiff, keep the circles small. If extending your leg straight feels uncomfortable, keep your foot closer to the floor. If rotating one direction feels easier than the other, gently bring more attention to the more difficult side. The movement is meant to feel soothing, almost meditative. After 30 to 60 seconds, switch to the other leg. By the time you complete both sides, most people feel a noticeable difference in warmth, comfort, and ease. Breathing deeply throughout this exercise is one of the most effective ways to enhance circulation without walking. Most adults unintentionally breathe shallowly throughout the day, especially when sitting. Shallow breathing reduces the diaphragm's movement, which reduces the natural vacuum effect that pulls blood upward toward the heart. Combining deeper breathing with ankle mobility encourages your entire system to work in harmony. It's a gentle, thoughtful way to encourage the body to circulate more efficiently. Now, let's move to the third movement: seated knee extensions with a gentle quadriceps squeeze. This movement helps stimulate circulation through the upper portion of the legs, particularly the long venous pathways that travel through the thighs. Many older adults notice that while their lower legs feel heavy, their upper legs can feel weak or tight. When the quadriceps lose strength, blood flow and lymphatic movement through the thighs become less efficient. This can contribute to overall feelings of heaviness, reduced stamina, or discomfort. During transitions such as standing from a chair, to begin, sit near the edge of your chair with your spine tall. Slowly straighten one leg in front of you, extending the knee until the heel hovers just slightly above the ground. Once the leg is extended, gently contract the thigh muscle. You're not locking the knee or forcing the movement. You're simply tightening the muscle enough to feel activation. Hold for a moment, then lower the leg slowly with control. What's happening in this simple movement is more significant than it looks. As the quadriceps contract, they compress and release vessels that help move blood upward. This rhythmic activation mimics aspects of walking, but without any load on the joints. The controlled lowering phase also encourages the leg to maintain strength that is vital for standing, climbing stairs, stepping into a car, and transitioning in and out of bed. If you find the movement difficult, start with a smaller range of motion. You can also rest your hands lightly on the sides of the chair for support. If extending the leg fully is uncomfortable, extend it only halfway. If holding the thigh contraction feels too strenuous, simply straighten and lower the leg gently. The goal here is smooth, consistent activation that encourages circulation. After 8 to 10 repetitions, switch to the other leg. Many people feel warmth build through the thighs, followed by a sense of lightness in the entire leg. Now that you've learned all 3 movements, let's combine them into a simple, effective routine you can practice daily. Begin with the heel pumps to activate the deep calf muscle. Move into the ankle circles with deep breathing to encourage whole leg circulation and joint mobility. Finish with seated knee extensions to stimulate the upper legs and support long-term mobility. This routine takes only 3 minutes, but with consistency, it can have a significant impact on how your legs feel throughout the day. You can perform it in the morning to reduce stiffness, in the afternoon to break up long periods of sitting, or in the evening to relieve swelling and discomfort. Remember, circulation thrives on movement, even small movement. You do not need long walks, intense workouts, or complicated equipment. You simply need gentle, intentional stimulation that encourages your body to do what it is designed to do. With each passing day, you're supporting not only your physical comfort, but also your independence, your energy levels, and your confidence in your own mobility. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which movement felt best for you today. And if you have questions or want guidance on a specific issue, such as swelling, neuropathy, stiffness, or circulation challenges, I'm here to help. Be sure to subscribe for more science-based guidance designed for adults who want to stay strong, steady, and independent. You're not falling behind. You're learning how to move forward with intention. Stay steady, stay hopeful, and keep taking care of yourself. You deserve to feel good in your body every single day.